Hi, Darren from Cloud9 here at our HQ Studios. Now, it's always great when we meet clients, and we meet clients from all over the world, and it's always great, even more so, when we look after them with their journey of buying a property. And a gentleman that's been on the whole journey from the other side of the pond is Rahul. Rahul, lovely of you to join us here today. Thank you so much for coming on.
Of course.
To tell us about your journey with Cloud9. I mean, it's been an incredible journey.
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience with us.
From the time we first spoke, Darren, to this, it's been about a year, maybe 9 months, and a family of 4 plus our dog. We lived in the U.S. for over 2 decades, and we were looking for a change of scenery, and we were trying to figure out where to set our base for the next chapter of our lives, and we narrowed it down to a few different places, but Marbella was one of them, right, for various reasons. And for somebody who had never set foot in the area, we were trying to figure out, will this be the right place for my family, right? And as part of that journey, we started researching, and your videos started to come in my YouTube feed, right? Cloud9 videos where Sean and Alfredo, these guys were taking us through various neighborhoods in the area, right? And that became extremely valuable for somebody who did not know the area. So those videos, which I binge watch multiple times.
So forget Netflix.
Yeah, we binge watch, watch those videos, and then triangulating that with the map of the area, and for some other videos, we could get a feel of what life here could be, and that's how we first got to know about Cloud9. And then as we started getting serious about buying a place here, it was very clear to me that I wouldn't go to anybody else, right? Because I got so much value out of Cloud9 and then those videos. I felt like if there was a business to be had, you guys should have my business. And that's how.
So we actually then connected on a video meet, didn't we?
Yep.
And we spent some time showing you properties, what's available, areas in more detail with video content. And for me, it was amazing to see, because we're having a lot of overseas clients like yourself from coming over from the US on the golden visa, so to speak, which I know that you've done as well, which is brilliant. But we then got you over here, and we managed to find you your home.
Yep.
And you've turned it into an amazing property. I mean, it's in a location that you like as well, your beachside.
Yeah.
Tell us about that journey. Wow.
Yeah, actually, Darren, you'll remember, right? We made an offer on a different, on a villa-style home.
That's right.
Right? Because, again, being in U.S. for that long, we got used to the larger homes, the larger footprint. So that's the mindset we brought into the search process, and we did narrow it down to a villa that we made an offer. Again, for the fear of losing out, we made an offer before we set foot here in Marbella. And then we came, with my family, and we went to see that place. And it was my wife who said, this is more of the life that we led in the U.S. And, if you're coming here, we're coming for the flavor of life that this area has to offer, right? And that led us to that beachside area that you're talking about in San Pedro. And we just loved it. We were staying in an Airbnb during that trip there, and we just loved the vibe of that area. The beach was awesome. The restaurant scene there was great. And so, literally a day before we left, we met for dinner, and we said, hey, as good as this property is, we have change of heart. We don't want that. And you and Sean were extremely flexible and surprisingly very supportive, right? Because we felt, you would hope to close the deal. And here we are a day before leaving, and when we were saying, hey, not a fit for us anymore. And you guys were very supportive. And the next day you sprung in action, and there was this property, which I don't think was listed at that point in time.
It was dispersed on through a
right?
It was collaborated.
Yeah, so one of your partner companies, sent you that listing. And I remember you were working late night that night to pull in some of those listings. And we went in its current form then, it wasn't, in the best of shape, right? So I knew that, it would require some love and care, but we loved the location. And so we made the offer, we got that, and then we managed to renovate that before we moved here, and we love it.
And the rest is history. I think we could help you also. I think what was important as well, we wanted you to feel that we could offer you any support that you needed. And I know that you reached out to us for advice on everything from the lawyer side of it to even, do you know any kitchen companies that can help us, or renovation companies? And we did our best. And I know that you've used some of those as well, which is it's always lovely to see. You've done an amazing job with the apartment. But I think more importantly, it's a life-changing decision that you've made for your family.
Yep.
You've got 2 daughters, obviously, and your wife, and you're amazing. Your dog is probably one of the most incredible dogs I've ever met. He's amazing. But more importantly, the girls, they're in school, and it was a big decision for you to choose the right location for the right schooling.
Sure.
Your eldest daughter, she's in Milan, which is great. But your youngest is attending one of the international schools.
Right. That was an important criteria for us, right? Because, it is a big change, right, for all of us. But my older daughter wanted to be in Europe for college, so she found her spot. We wanted to be here for the lifestyle, but with my younger daughter, it was a little hard for her to give up her life in US because she was born in, and that's the only life that she has seen. And so it was very important for us to find us a place and a school where she would thrive, right? And we found that at Aloha College here. And that has been extremely, good. She is settled in nicely here. So yeah, I think all our chess pieces are now in a good spot for us.
It's super to have you as a just down the road as well. So what advice would you give to anybody thinking about this? Because obviously you've made it work for you.
Just as any other aspect in life, it's important to know what you want, right, in life, right? And so this city, this place, this town, for us, we felt that we had clarity of what we are looking for in the next chapter of our lives. And so we had a punch list of priorities, and this move for us checked all those boxes, right? So I would say, be clear about what you want, especially for Americans, if they're looking to make a move. I think it's important to not carry the American expectations, right? We are spoiled in America for so many different things, right? It's a great country, and for example, our homes are big. Everything is big, right? Our cars are big. Our roads are big. Everything is very efficient, right? You will be disappointed if you bring all those baggage with you to this place, right? This is a different country, different vibe, and you come here for different reasons, right? And so I think know what you want and why you're making the move, and then don't bring the baggage of your previous life to your new life, right? Start afresh, embrace what you get in this culture, and it's a beautiful culture, beautiful people. So yeah, I think it's important.
It's different though, isn't it?
It is
a different way of life, and you're absolutely right. If you can kind of embrace that, what have been some of your things that you've most enjoyed about your start of your new part of life?
Well, I'll tell you small things, right? It's nothing, nothing life changing, but small things where you don't feel the stress of life, right? In America, everything is hyper efficient, and so you get into that mindset of hyper efficiency, and which invariably brings stress to your life. Here, you go to a restaurant and you sit down, and you can sit there for hours, and you'll get served well, and you'll chat with the local people, and nobody's in a rush to kick you out of the restaurant, right? So yeah, just small things in life. We feel a lot more relaxed, perhaps because we made the choice and moved to this country to retire.
Okay, so give me your average day. What would you see as your perfect average day here in Spain now?
Oh well, we wake up early. I go for a long walk next to the beach, next to the sea. It's a good 6-kilometer walk for me in the morning. Then I come back. I drive my daughter to school, and then I spend some time at the golf club. And either practicing or playing a round of golf, and then come back. Grab lunch with my wife, and grab the necessary siesta in the afternoon. In the evening, we again go, for multiple walks with our dogs, with our dog, and then, a nice spritz in the evening.
Yeah.
Good dinner. Some TV shows.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a perfect life. And you
rinse and repeat.
Rahul, it's super to hear your journey, and we're so pleased, and it feels great that we've seen this, and you've appreciated the services that we've offered you as well, and and we just wish you all the very, very best for the future.
And to you,
and please stay in touch. I know we will, because we've become friends, which is even better. So we'll look forward to hearing your story in the future as we go as well. So thank you very much indeed.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you.